happens, then it's good.
My butthole got stretched a little bit.
I got a tight little butt.
I'm about to light this shit up.
Oh, baby. Chatter Radio. Feels like we haven't podcasted in a month, but we're back, baby. Good to be back live. We got myself and my co-host, James Palmer. How's it going, James?
You know, we are just fighting through the audio internet glitches right now. And I thought we were done as soon as the intro started going, but we're back. We're here. And there's nothing greater. There's nowhere greater to be right now. This is where I want to be. I want to be podcasting, talking BMX again, because it feels like it's been forever.
Yep. And a lot's happening in the BMX world right now. We got a lot to talk about. We got James in Colombia. The Germany Supercross looks to be canceled. We'll chat about that. We'll chat about Rock Hill this coming week. And no fans allowed in Tokyo 2021 from outside Japan. So we'll get into all these headlines. We got a big fucking show today. Right on. We see these people coming into the YouTube chat room. Thank you. We see you. James, what's the number again to call in? You have it memorized?
I do have it memorized. It is 778-866-7674. If any of you guys listening want to call in, that would be the number to do so.
Chat BMX, chat anything you want. Really, we don't care. Just call in and let's chat.
We got some Rock Hill race action coming up this weekend. I think there's a lot of people that want to talk about that. So call us about that. I just want to say I'm currently in the TV room, as the hotel calls it. And I'm getting all the noise of everyone walking into the lobby, walking through. You know, this podcast, you know, as professional as we've made it, there's always some kind of jankiness to it.
So where are you right now? You're in Rock Hill, aren't you?
So I'm in Rock Hill. I'm in the Extended Stay America Hotel. And I'm in like a little room inside the lobby that's not really sealed off, and I can hear everything. So they can hear me talking too.
You solo mission it right now?
No, I'm here with Joris actually. So we came after Columbia, just flew right here, met Joris, and we just been here for the last week and now this week, race week. Been trying to ride, but dude, it's windy here every day.
It is fucking windy there all the time. It's unbelievable how many Supercross tracks there are in the world, and they're all in the windiest spots possible. It seems like, I don't know if it's a coincidence. Like, I don't know if we just ride Supercross and then it just like we just notice the wind more, but it seems like every single Supercross hill, wind is an issue. I don't know. I don't think I know one that doesn't have that issue. Maybe Paris. I don't remember wind being a big deal in Paris, but I could be wrong.
No, not a huge deal. I remember it being windy, but not a huge deal there. Everywhere else we go, though, it is windy.
It's unbelievable. Like everyone's it's in this wind tunnel. Yeah, we're in the field here. It's like, well, why?
Why do we put a BMX track here? What benefit is that can do for anybody riding this track?
Unfortunately, the track's usually in the middle of nowhere in like the flat, I don't know, farmland or something. So, I mean, it's always going to be windy out there.
Rock Hill's on the biggest mountain in the town, I think. You can just see over the entire city when you're on the Supercross hill. It's in the middle fields too. So it's just, you've got constant wind coming through. I'm looking forward to chatting Rock Hill though. I got some ranting to do about the track. Standard issue stuff, but we'll get there. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. We got to start off this show with a Sylvan social media check-in.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we got to start. We have to start off with the Sylvan social media check-in. Wait, I hate that guy. There we go.
There we go.
This fucking guy in Papendal. So I saw Tuan post a story about him, and then so I reposted on Chatter instantly because how could I not? This is the most absurd thing I've ever seen on a BMX track. Okay, first of all, for those of you who haven't watched it, go over to Coffee Chatter. It might be a couple posts back now, but you'll know the video I'm talking about. The kid winds up the second turn at Papendal and tries to triple into the rhythm section. One of the fucking stupidest things I've ever seen on a BMX track. First of all, I'm glad he's okay, because you name an injury, he could have had it. Like there was no injury he could not have gotten from that, so he's fine. Second of all, what the fuck was he thinking? Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
What did you expect was going to happen?
There's
even
cool
if you landed
triples.
that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Even if you landed that, you were coming down off about a 4-story drop. You're telling me you're going to land that and not G out and just loop it off the next lip? Are you shitting me?
What's the plan? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we were texting about, me and you. What's the plan if you land it? Like,
I don't know.
Here's the plan. You land, you completely G out, and then you ejecto-cedo cuz the next lip. That's what's going to happen if you make it.
That's exactly what's going to happen. I don't understand. Where do you get the balls? Where do you even get off thinking that that's a smart jump to try? Like you said, there's some triples pretty bitching out there, pretty cool triples. That one, never in my life am I like, all right, yeah, let's wind up Papendal's second turn there and jump this triple. Never,
What
never.
world is that a good idea? Like I said, I'm all for trying triples. I would go to the rhythm section and just look at any triples I could try. But you gotta be fucking smart. Like he could have easily broke both his legs or his fucking neck or something.
Seriously though, and like we've had okay. So speaking of this kind of triples, we've had two of these like in back-to-back weeks, basically, or maybe within 2-3 weeks. That guy in France in Paris that did
That was sick.
that was the like because he landed it. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But that could have very well been forks gone, face planting into the lip. Like he barely got his wheels on top. Those are the two most stupid triples I've ever seen in my life.
Like what you gotta wait, you gotta look at it and be like, okay, what's the risk reward here? What are you really gaining from it? Like, what are you really gaining? Like you're not really gaining technical ability because you just sprint and just lift your balls off. Like it's not like you're super tech. And the consequences can be dire.
Because you got to go so high to make that one. It's not like you're going sprinting at a little lip and just going long.
Oh my God.
High.
The one in Papendal too is completely blind. Like you just sprint as hard as you can and just send it. And like, I don't understand I don't even know who it was. Do you know who it was?
I don't. I actually have no idea.
I actually don't know who it was either. But I don't know, like who's telling him it's a good idea? Like,
Tuan for sure. Tuan was egging him on for sure.
Like, why would you tell someone that's a great idea?
I can see Tuan in the background. Oh, bro, you got it. Let me get it on video. The Instagram, it'll blow up. You got this.
Like, yeah. First of all, like I said, I'm glad he's okay because anything could have happened. That was probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, I'm flabbergasted at the absolute jackassery of that decision to jump that triple.
Insane. That's exactly what I'm. Flabbergasted is the best way to put it because that was mind-boggling.
You see how many shares our videos gotten on Coffee Chatter? It's just it gave us some great content because that just videos exploded now on the interweb. But
I haven't checked, but that's insane. Yeah.
If I was his coach or parent, I'd be like, "What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you thinking?
What are you doing? What are you thinking? Yeah, it's idiotic. Is what it is.
Like kids these days, T. I mean, I thought I was one of these people that like to try silly triples and quads. You won't catch me doing something like that. Let me tell you.
No, and like, well, the lights just went off. Whoa.
Yeah, do you want me to? Should I go turn them on? Is this fine?
I mean,
it's a little dark.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, I'm all for triples. Like PH would always be into us trying stuff and challenging ourselves, but there's a limit, guys.
There's a limit.
Yeah, I don't want to see anyone fucking die. So yeah,
we don't want to see any of that kind of craziness. So, but yeah,
no, that was the balls though. Like on a side note, like the balls to try something like that, insane.
It's insane. Which one do you think was scarier to try? The one in Paris or the one in Papendal? I think the one scarier to try was the one in Paris, but somehow that guy made it because the consequences of him casing the one in Papendal, I mean, he's going to explode when he cases, but it's just going to be a little bit of impact, like downwards impact. The guy in Paris, he cases that a little bit, bikes in half.
I wonder if the kid in Papendal thought even if he cased it, he'd be fine because it's kind of a mellow step down.
Probably thought that.
But you're
not
coming
when you're
from
coming
like,
up from 3 stories up.
From the height of a house.
Yeah, you come from 3 stories up. You kidding me? No way. See, his crank fell off, dude. Like, he impacted so much. His crank fell off.
That one would be super gnarly though because it's blind. Like you can't see anything. At least Paris, you can see. Yeah, you can see it. So I don't know, man. Like I would never try either. Ever.
I know exactly what you mean. Well, yes.
Never.
Like I said, I'm not even going to be trying one of those. And I thought I was one of those stupid people. Nope. Don't catch me doing that.
No. I mean,
craziness.
So we had to start off with that because that was insane. What that was.
It was, yeah. So I'm glad we had to chat about that. Great. Thanks for the content. Glad he's all right. If you're going to do that, yeah, send us the video. We'd love to share it.
Yeah. Justin McClintock's asking, Terry, you ready for the live stream this weekend? Yes, I'd love to live stream.
Hopefully.
Yeah, or not live stream, live tweet. I mean, live tweet.
Live tweet.
Yeah, me and McClintock, we're gonna be live tweeting this weekend. Rock Hill. Yeah,
gotta say, you guys do a fantastic job. I want to let you guys, everybody listening right now, if you can't catch the races live, check the Twitter feed with Tori, Coffee Chatter, and McClintock. They do a good job covering all the funny stuff, the good action, and the results all in one. So you got to follow.
Yep, our Coffee Chatter correspondent, Justin McClintock. We're going to be tweeting up a storm. So yeah, people, like, you want to follow along. You want to just, here's the thing. Sometimes watching by yourself is kind of boring. You don't have to watch by yourself. Just hop on Twitter and tweet along with the boys. It'll be fun.
Exactly. It's so much more fun when you can interact with what's happening on the track with somebody else. So yeah.
We'll be interacting via Twitter. And this, so I was thinking about this today in the car. It's like, you know how our generation will say like, oh yeah, we're tweeting whatever, or yeah, post a photo on Instagram, whatever. You ever realize like our parents or the older generation will be like, did you see what so-and-so posted on social media? And they'll just group whatever. They'll just group everything together. Like they don't say, see what so-and-so posted on Facebook. No, dude, they posted on a social media. Like it's just some like foreign fucking outer space thing.
Like it's just the interweb. They're just talking about the entire interweb. We just have to figure out which piece of the interweb this thing was posted on.
How old does that make someone sound when you hear, oh, did you they posted on social media? It's okay. Well, there's like a million platforms now. Where and what? Like you got to be specific.
We have to be precise these days. We have Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. Who knows what they're posting it on? Okay, we need to be specific.
The amount of people that get famous off TikTok is insane.
I don't get it. Like, how does that stuff just blow up? It's insane. Like,
yeah. But I mean, like everyone likes watching those funny, stupid videos, and if you're just good at it and do it constantly, I mean, all you need is one to blow up, and then you're good to go.
It's true though. It's addicting as hell. I gotta say, I get on there and I just start scrolling, and I'm just like, this is hilarious content, and it's too much. So it's hard to do sometimes.
I gotta say, some of them are super creative and funny.
They are. Honestly, they really are. I love the dances and the music. It's hilarious to watch.
Yeah, some people are super funny.
Yeah. Into the BMX news of the world. One of the first pieces that's, as you wrote down, low key. It is low key, but it seems to be going around that Germany Supercross is canceled.
So there was no official announcement, was there?
There's been no official word. I've heard through side note sources, meaning like Robert told me, he sent me a text. He's like, I heard it was canceled. And I was like, well, shit. I asked around to people. I heard the same news, but never got an official statement from the UCI or anything yet. Then I saw 15 BMX post about it. So I was like, well, it's pretty well known. It's definitely out there, and it sounds like it's canceled, which is crazy.
So from my point of view, I don't think anything. So I haven't heard anything from anyone. Well, like officially, I mean, but it sounds like to me, there's no announcement. And then I think some people just probably kept checking the calendar, didn't see it there, and was like, well, I guess it's canceled. I think that's kind of just, I think that's kind of just what happened.
Well, I haven't even looked, but is it still on the schedule? Like I'm not even sure.
I saw someone post like it's not on the schedule anymore. So people just put 2 and 2 together. But I mean, I just kind of like low key got deleted off the calendar, and I didn't see any official like press release or something. So I don't know.
Does that not just seem so BMX? Like I know there's been other C1 races that I've been watching that have just dropped off the calendar. This is the World Cup. You're telling me it's just going to drop off the calendar and no one's going to say anything?
It's going to low key just delete it. No one will notice.
It's not like every country in the world has been planning for this for like half a year already.
Yeah, everyone's just, we're going to Germany. We're going to Germany. Wait, nope, never mind.
Wait, everybody cancel that hotel. We're not going there anymore. Like what?
I mean, it's to be expected because I looked it up like a month or two ago, just out of curiosity, because I mean, like we said, every country's different with shit right now. And I don't think we were allowed to really go there. So, I mean, how can you have a World Cup if you're not allowed to go in the country? It's impossible. So, yeah.
So here's the thing. So let's get into that a little bit. So it's ridiculous that, so I heard we could, but we had to quarantine for like 10 days there or a week or something.
Right on. Yeah. Sweet.
So it's like we have to add an extra week under our trip because we're going to a World Cup. We need to quarantine while other riders are already there and not quarantine, like, because they're finished probably. So that would be a mess. And there probably are countries that can't go. So this one gets canceled by the sounds of it. Okay. So we have Colombia on the list. Well, from what I know right now, Brazil can't go to Colombia right now. So what does that mean for that World Cup? I think that these World Cups need to happen, but the reason why they're getting canceled, not the reason why they're getting canceled, the reason why it's unfair to have the World Cup is if a country can't come for Olympic points.
Yeah.
If you take out Olympic points and you have a World Cup, it is what it is. Some people can come, some people can't.
Just like USA BMX, like they have it. And if you can come, great. If you can't, you can't. Yeah,
exactly. And that's fine. But the problem is that we have Olympic points on the line, and that's going to make it very unfair. And I don't know what they're going to do about that.
Yeah, because I guess like in the whole spirit of the Olympics and everything, they won't have qualification if all the countries can't actually go.
Yeah, because you're telling me that Brazil's a country that is in a qualifying position right now. If they couldn't go, like what happens if, I don't know for sure. I don't even know if it's possible, but what happens if they slipped out of a spot because they weren't allowed to go? Like that would be completely wrong and unfair.
God, so it's
Crazy.
It's gonna get canceled too, isn't it?
I don't think it's going to get canceled. I just think they need to cut qualifying. Honestly, it's my personal opinion. My personal opinion is Olympic qualifying needs to be shut down. The World Cups need to happen wherever they can happen for no Olympic qualifying points, just so we can race World Cups and just go on from there.
I agree. I think you just shut it down. You got what you got, and then you just,
Except they got to figure out individual ranking, but that's a whole other story. But that's what they should do for the general Olympic qualification. Yeah. So
yeah,
I don't see them doing that right now, or if they do, it's going to be a last minute decision. But
what an absolute dog's breakfast.
Just an absolute shit show right now. Unbelievable. So
why is it always us?
Are you shitting me? It seriously does seem like it's always us.
I know. Like, I'm never that guy who's like a woe is me guy, but BMX for some reason.
Do we have Pete on the line? Is that who you said calling?
Yeah. 1 sec. Okay, I got Jimmy with this. Pete, how's it going?
Hi. I'm on the radio.
You're live on Coffee Chatter.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness is right.
I never did this before, sorry.
No, you haven't. Were you listening to our World Cup talk?
I just turned it on. I just wanted to tell you I really like that you guys are talking about this.
Yeah. So did you ever hear an official announcement, or did you just kind of hear the stuff that we heard as in like it's off the calendar?
Yeah. I read it when you guys posted it on 15. I know you're not. No, on 15 BMX that it's canceled. So don't anybody book a ticket.
I know. We're going to have to cancel our breakfast dates, Pete.
I don't know. I haven't heard nothing official, but I can tell you this. I was going to go to Europe. I was going to go the week before to do something. And I was just told that it was canceled, that I couldn't go do that. It had nothing to do with BMX because it was in Stuttgart, and Stuttgart's on lockdown as of today.
Right on. Right on.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't have a timeline for their new lockdown.
Yeah.
If that's any indication, I had heard that they were supposed to make an announcement on the 15th.
Okay.
And then if it wasn't on the 15th, it would be on the 30th. But seeing as they just did this lockdown announcement, they did the lockdown announcement for Germany on last Wednesday. So.
Right. And you'd probably have to think the priority of their government isn't to have a BMX World Cup.
Yeah, because I know, like, I think that's probably the lowest priority in the history of the world in Germany is like, they have like 9 of the biggest car factories within a 200-mile region that they have to close the factories down. So a BMX World Cup is probably not the top priority. It's their whole economic stimulus for Germany.
If they don't need a stimulus package, they got the World Cup coming. They're fine.
We're going to get like 200 hotel rooms sold for a week, so that was really going to boom it, where they were going to sell, 17,000 Porsches, but that's about the same.
Yeah, no, same. Pete, you been watching the F1 docuseries?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing yesterday, the whole season 3, all of it.
I've only watched 6 episodes
because I'm a little bit redneck because I do BMX, but I love F1. But I watched all season 3 throughout the whole day yesterday. I missed the whole NASCAR race.
Yeah, I've only watched the first like 4 or so, and then James just said he's watched the first 6. You can't hear James right now because it's a long story, and yeah.
Spoiler alert, but Lewis Hamilton wins the title in the series. Don't tell anyone.
I'm not a huge Hamilton fan.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Why not? Oh, you're one of those guys, you don't like people that win over and over and over?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you mean because he's good and he's nice, you don't like him, and he does well, and he really helps bring the world together and tries to solve problems, and he's humble, but then he hangs out with like supermodels. That's why you don't like him.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah.
You're a hater.
Who do you like in F1, Pete?
I like those one guys. I like people that win. I only hang out with winners. I like to associate myself with winners.
Yeah, that's why you hang out with me
But
so
I
much
also
because I'm a
like
winner.
Lando Norris, so he's
La-
far from a winner.
Who's a
He's a
Land
nice guy.
Lando Norris?
And if-
Yeah, I don't really know
If
much
you
about
watch-
him.
If you watch if you learn a little bit about some of those people personalities through that, that's all I have to go by.
Yeah.
But Lando Norris reminds me of you. He's
Oh, really?
A young kid that's like really wants to do well, but he really wants to have fun at the same time. And he does good, and he still has fun, and he's inconsistent as hell.
Well, thanks for the compliment, Pete.
I know BMX is hard. It is hard, and I know F1's probably hard when you have, like, if you had the budget of probably Team Canada versus the budget of Team Netherlands, how do you think you're gonna get?
Yeah. No, seriously, that's what it is. Yeah,
that's probably about the equivalent.
it is definitely the equivalent. Yeah.
But then next year, when they make it, everybody only has $175 million cap to spend. We'll see how that works, because just like people cheat now on the way to design cars, I'm sure somebody's going to cheat. Like, I got 50% off on my car part, so I was able to buy extra carbon fiber wheel axle nut bolt.
They gave me this $500 million stuff for free. It was amazing.
Yeah. That's like anytime anyone from Canada orders something from American BMX companies and say, can you just put on the invoice that it was $5 instead of $500?
Yeah.
Because customs has no clue what they're doing.
Yep.
And then they won't have to pay the import fees. It's
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me do something illegal for you so you can spend less money. Yeah.
We get killed on duty up here. We gotta cut corners. We gotta cut corners, Pete. We gotta take care of the bottom line.
I know some of your smart Canadian guys have PO boxes in Washington and
James does.
New York, and I don't know. James, every time I send James tires, he doesn't put them on. He only puts them on answer tires.
On that note, thanks for calling in, Pete.
That's it. Hey, I'll kill this weekend.
What am I? What?
I was gonna call in to announce my return to BMX racing at Rock Hill this weekend to let the world know, because they've been waiting. They've been silently waiting.
They have been.
I've been on a strenuous training program since the Grands. I've lost 30 pounds, which I don't know what that is in Canadian.
Dude, good job.
But I got my jerseys today, and I guess he thought I lost 50 pounds because they're still like, they might fit your girlfriend. Like, they're so tiny that I couldn't do it.
I was gonna say that your team's new bikes look. God, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the brand you ride, but the bikes look pretty good.
Yeah, they're red lines.
Okay, I've never heard of that company either.
They went out of business after you got off the team. So
yeah, they really went belly up after I left.
Your resume for any
Pete, it's not. It's
unsigned from Redline.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence. I left, and all of a sudden it goes belly up. Was it?
You ride Norcos now, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
What are those other? That's like, what's the hottest Canadian? Oh, yes.
Come on, Pete.
I can't remember top Canadian brands.
I mean, S Squared and Claiborne.
Those are from Canada.
I mean, they're worldwide phenomenons, Pete.
They hold the last few Canadian national titles. What do you want to say?
Yeah, exactly.
I do like the guy that runs the company.
Yeah,
he's a nice fellow.
He's a good man. He's a good man. All right, Peter.
So anyway, we're waiting for you in Rock Hill.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching on the live feed. I'm going to be tweeting about you.
I'm going to live feed you. How about this? I'll live feed you, and you can FaceTime me, and we can let's do a collab. Like when you post someone in.
Yeah.
Those random companies.
Yeah.
Let's do a collab on Friday night, or maybe we should save it for the national championship, because that's going to need all the hype that we can find for the 7 dudes that are going to be racing on Sunday.
Yeah. And I'll put on the post-paid partnership with Pete Delusky.
We'll do some kind of FaceTime collab, and I'll let Coffee Chatter be the main sponsor.
Fans would love it.
Just send me a check.
Yeah, sounds good. That works.
That's it.
Yeah,
that was all my time.
Just get your people to talk to my people, and we'll make it happen.
James can't hear me, so he's your only people.
Yeah, he can't hear you, unfortunately. No, he can't hear you. He just can't talk to you. Actually, is what's happening.
Oh, he's mad at me, so he doesn't want to talk to me. Who else is in your camp that I can talk to?
Just us two.
That's a. What did you do for the 2 weeks he was? Is he still in the U.S. or no?
Yeah, he's in Rock Hill at the moment.
Oh, yeah, he probably isn't there early enough because the track changes all the time, and you got to be there for 2 or 3 weeks before the race to ride the same track that they've had for 8 years.
It's true.
Is it any better today than it was in 2007 when you got second there?
It's pretty different.
What year did you get second there? Sorry,
2015 at the World Cup, and then 2017 at the US BMX race. So yeah, about 2005. Yeah.
See, I know. I got your whole career in the back of my head.
Yeah, you do. You probably watch videos of me often.
I watch. You know which video I watch? And I was thinking about you. You see that the most overplayed clip on the internet where that goes, "Oh no, oh no," and then something bad happens in the video.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Sniper or Flip the Gate. What's the one? What's the one guy that makes all the parodies
Snap on Green.
on the internet?
Snap on Green.
That guy.
I almost said his real name.
When he does that video with you and Papendal going down the second to last straightaway.
Pete, you almost got me to say his real name on air. I literally almost said it. That would have been close.
Oh, what is it? Oh, you mean you're gonna say James? Well, I mean, were you gonna say when I post it? When you post it?
It's not us. It's not us, Peter. You know what, Pete? You'd be really surprised at who it actually is.
So you're saying it's a nice person, but he's got a dark side?
Yeah, he's a nice person, but he's really funny. There's no way you would.
Let's see who.
I'll give you 10 guesses. There's no way you'd guess who it was.
Yelly Van Gorkum.
No.
Vincent Pelivar.
No.
Those are the two nicest guys I know.
No. Can you see Vinny running a meme account?
I can't.
No,
I can't.
I was just trying to be nice because he's a really nice guy. Why don't you tell me? Why don't you give me some hints?
No, we can't say it over air. We got a huge audience.
Why not?
Huge.
We sign non-disclosures.
Because that'll be you will get some scoop and you'll get all the fans to chamber in.
It's
I'm
true.
still waiting for my blanket, by the way.
Yeah, we're redoing our merch, and you can be first in line.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I need something to wrap my bike for when I do come back.
All right, Peter. This chat's been a pleasure, but your time's up now. We got to get going. We got a lot of shit to talk about, Pete.
What else do you have to talk about?
We got tons of shit, Pete. We got a whole list.
Well, let me hear three topics on your thing, and I'll help you. I'll give you some other points.
Well, we're gonna preview. We're probably gonna preview Rock Hill next.
Rock Hill. Let's see. It's gonna be the same people that went to the last race that are gonna go there. Are you gonna? Okay. Go next. What's the next?
I think you just need to hang up on him, T.
Yeah, Pete. We got to go, Pete. We got to go.
See you later.
James?
Later, Pete. Good to hear
Bye,
from
Pete.
you. Talk to you soon. Bye,
Pete
buddy.
Jaluski. Thanks for coming on, Pete.
Thanks for calling.
We gotta go. We got shit to talk about, Pete. We got shit to talk about. It was good to hear from Pete, though. I like chatting to Pete.
I do too. He's always got good insight into the sport. We just didn't plan for it. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We got to plan for chats with Pete because we know we have a lot to chat about with him.
I know. I've had we've had so many good chats and stuff at the races. He's such a funny dude. I love chatting to Pete. Good to hear.
He is good. He is really good dude. Good
super
dude for the sport.
Yeah, super knowledgeable with like industry stuff.
Yeah, which I don't think a lot of people know either.
No, and like
cool.
I remember when we did our podcast about a year ago with Pete. People really liked it because he gave really good insight to the industry.
Yeah, which is cool, and he's very honest about it too. He'll just let him know whether it's good or bad. He just speaks it how it is or how he feels it is, and I think that's what people like.
Rock Hill this weekend, Supercross back on the big hill.
Medium hill. Good. It's a medium hill. It's not a big hill. It's a medium hill.
Medium large hill.
It's a medium large hill. We can't consider it a big one because that's my rant.
Not going to be the same without a lot of the Euros there because this was typically another World Cup, almost.
Yeah. It is normally one of those World Cup style races, and to be honest, it's not. But I also think it is. I mean, there's a few heavy hitters still here. All the USA guys are here. I know Isaac's here. Guys like that, like the Souza crew. I mean, Souza, he's not from here, so there's still going to be a good amount of riders. Not the Frenchies that we normally are used to seeing, but I think it's still going to be a pretty good class again. So
yeah, I think so. It's always a good track to race too, but God, does it need to change? Boy, does it need to change.
It's unbelievable how it's like fantastic to race, as you say, wide open, pretty wide open.
Yes,
you just go for it. But it's like, and it's one of the nicest facilities in the world, but the track has never been changed.
No,
it's never once been changed.
Especially like if you're going to change, I think third and fourth straight needs the biggest change.
Oh, huge. Like the second straight. The second straight could stay. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not exciting for us as riders, but it's still a great straightaway to race. The first straight, it's absolute joke that they made the first jump at tabletop, but still, it's a raceable first straight. But the last two straights, I mean, come on, those aren't very exciting. Let's change those up.
What if the second straight, I just thought of this, they did like a double into like a roller and then a step up and then the berm jump?
That'd be cool. I mean, that's kind of like, oh, no, it's not. I was going to say it's kind of like Eggle, but I like that one. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
it is a good straightaway to race because you got to be pretty clean.
for sure.
And if you do mess up, you lose some time because you got to go pretty high on those jumps. So that's what I do like about it, which is really good. But
Yeah. I love that sprint out of the first corner. You just go balls out. Like there is just no hold. You don't have to worry about any jump. Like you just sprint as hard as you can.
Seriously, you sprint and yeah, it's not like you got to kick down too hard.
No.
You're not going to go a huge ass jump. You get to sprint and you get to like get a reward from sprinting so hard because then you can actually do the straightaway a lot quicker.
Yeah, that's
so
a cool
good.
straightaway. I really like that straightaway. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And I love how it lines up coming out of turn. A lot of these tracks sometimes like they're starting to change where it's like you come out of the turn, one kind of falls off the end of the turn, or like it cuts back early and there's extra space. It lines up perfectly as you're sprinting out of the turn, I feel like. So it's awesome.
And it hasn't been changed in a while, but I think the jump out of the second turn is cool. But the straightaway has just been the same for so long that it's just boring. But I think that jump like into a pro rhythm is a cool idea.
Oh, 100% too. Yeah. Like it slows you down a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. Like that's fine. Just change the rhythm section after, and then don't have that gap before the turn. Cause you could put so many more obstacles in there. I feel like,
it's kind of the way it is too. Like the first part is okay. Cause there's a couple different options with manuals if you know, with what you want to do, but they just like, it could be a super cool. Like if you jumped in, had to jump down and then had whatever, an actual pro rhythm you had to jump through. That'd be such a sick straight. And it would be pretty easy to do really.
Mm-hmm. Even if they cut out the middle of the first two rollers, so you had to go jump, and then you could use that dirt for an extra roller or two at the end there. I mean, that would change it completely because then you can't do the pump or the manual down, and that's a game changer for people that are like, if you case going in or something like that, it would make it a lot different.
Yeah, I think the jump in, jump down would be super cool and more supercrossy. And then those rollers are super mellow and peak them out, make them taller, make everyone jump through them. That'd be really cool. Yeah.
And to be honest, I wish it was a little bit smoother. I swear this track, it's not the track, it's the slurry. I swear when people put the slurry coating down, somehow it doesn't smoothen out very well.
Really?
I've noticed that a lot.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I remember the track always being super smooth, is it not?
I don't find it. Like I find that the rhythm straights like are pretty bumpy. Like it's hard to get a smooth manual, but it was the same kind of style as like when we were in Alabama, where it's a slurry coat, but it's got like these weird little bumps or waves in it that, I mean, you go to other tracks that are smooth and you're like, okay, and now I notice it. But if you ride this track all the time, you wouldn't really notice it. But I don't get why, because it's the coating's fantastic, but it just creates these weird bumps that are really annoying.
And boy, that last straight, let's just start from scratch now. I mean,
oh my gosh,
what are we thinking with those rollers? Those two little ones?
They're not even there. Like
no, not even there.
You don't even pump them.
Not even.
You don't even pump them.
So I remember when me and Connor were first training there for the first World Cup, we did timing on the last straight, and the fastest line was just to pump them. Like you just go over them. Like there's no need to do anything. You just go over them.
You just go over. It's not pumping because you're not really gaining speed. You just got to maintain it.
Yeah, you just literally ride over them, coast for a little bit, push.
Crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I saw. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, if we're going to talk about things that need to be changed, are we talking about that?
Sure. I mean, we talk whatever we want.
Okay, I know, but this one's going to get me fired up a little bit. The fucking start hill. Are you shitting me? Okay. This track is the nicest, one of the nicest facilities in the world. It was built in like 14, 15. It had the world championships in 2017. And you're telling me they haven't figured out a goddamn way to move the gate up 3 feet to where it's supposed to be. No, it's still down towards the king, 3 feet close to where it's supposed to be. And it's stupid and needs to get rid of it. They make specs on these hills for a reason. You're supposed to follow them. That's what the sport is. You follow the specs, you make the hill. It's what it's supposed to be. This one is not that, and I hate it.
So apparently the pro gate was actually supposed to be mounted on the flat part. Yeah. So then the hill's actually fine. And I think if it was mounted up there, it would be fine. Because then,
Yes, exactly.
because it's super short to the kink. It's like 2.5 pedals to the kink, isn't it?
Not even. It is. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
two. It's like 1.5, 2.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
it's
crazy.
super short. So it would move you a full pedal back, which is another meter basically.
Yep.
Yes, and then you'd have
Yep.
your normal 3.5, whatever it is. Our Roger, we're previewing Rock Hill. Roger, call back in a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, it's not a big deal, but it's a huge deal. And it's such a simple fix in my eyes. You're telling me a facility like this and a place that's had all these World Cups, big events. I'm not saying they have loads of money, but you're telling me they don't have enough money to get the little bit of scaffolding it takes to move that pro gate up into the proper spot.
I would agree. And yeah, why can't you just move it up to the proper spot? I don't get it.
It's so dumb. It's not that to me, in my head, it doesn't seem very difficult.
No,
I bet you could send a message. Somebody could quickly make a quick specs. You put the little bit of scaffolding up, screw it in or bolt it into the ground. You put the little stairs up the back, the gate's in the perfect spot.
because there's so much room on the flat part. You would still have room for people to stand behind the gate. Like
it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
So you'd think they would have done that for the Worlds. Like if there was ever a time to do it, they should have done it for the Worlds. I guess they probably just don't think it's a big deal. Honestly, they probably just like, oh, it's fine, whatever. Honestly, it's probably like they probably just don't see a massive need to do it. But it would be way better and way more legit if they did.
And for the people that don't know why someone like myself is so frustrated by it, is because when it's down like this, I lose, and my other people as well lose a full rotational crank at the bottom of the hill. And on a normal supercross, like if you go right, left, or you go left, right, you pedal right to the bottom. On this one, you got to stop super early, or you got to pedal right into the bottom. And for someone that goes same, so if they start left, ride left, or vice versa, right, they get the same amount of pedals they would on a normal head. This one is just right to the bottom.
Yep.
So it's fucking dumb.
Yeah, and I mean the hill, it just makes the hill not feel that supercrossy. It doesn't really feel like it is supercross, but doesn't really feel like a legit supercross hill. I don't know how to explain it to people who haven't rode it. You're not going as fast. You don't get the 1, 2, 3 to the kink. What frustrates me, that's another part, is like to the kink. That's a big part. You need like the 3.5 to the kink. I think you shouldn't have. You should drop after 2 or whatever.
It's like it kind of levels playing field a little bit, but also just is annoying. Like we're used to having to put out power on those first 3 cranks, at least the first 3 more too. And I know you are after the kink, but it's like you just go 1, 2, and all of a sudden you're into the kink. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a little quick. It's not as legit as the other hills for sure. No question.
Yeah. So it's so frustrating for a facility like that to not be able to adjust it, which seems like such an easy adjustment. And somebody could come on here and say it's not that easy. Well, okay, even if it is or isn't, they've had so many years to be able to fix this.
Yeah. I don't know how easy it is or not, but it doesn't seem like it'd be that tough, really.
No.
Did I ever tell you the story? Me and Connor were there practicing for the first time, 2015. We roll up to the track one morning, like the week before, and they're tearing up the lip of the first jump, like it's gone.
Really?
And we're just like, what are you guys doing? We rolled to the track to train, like the 2 of us rented the track, and the lip's just gone. And then we're like, what's going on? What are you guys doing? They're like, oh, we're redoing the lip. We're like, well, we have a session in like half an hour. And then the guy he's like, oh, turns around, talks to the guy, comes back in a few minutes. He's like, yeah, it ain't going to be ready. It's like, well, no shit, it's not going to be ready, dude. The lip's gone.
Yeah, no shit.
No shit, dude. Of course it's not going to be ready. What do you mean? Of course it's not ready.
You tell me you're just going to build a lip out of scratch? No, I can see it's not going to be ready.
No, they were really cool about it. We ended up not having to pay for the session, I think.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, funny story.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's good.
But yeah, it's a hell of a facility. Always a good place to race. It'll be good for you guys to get back on the Supercross hill too, no doubt.
Yeah, I think a lot of us have been waiting for that. I think in the guys' field, it's gonna be pretty similar to what we're always seeing. I'm curious to see what happens in the women's field this weekend. Sometimes I feel like there are some people that are better on Supercross than others. Like I see Lauren as somebody who's a really good Supercross racer. I think she's a great racer on the small hill, but I just don't. I find her to be a little better on the Supercross, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. You cut out for a sec. Sorry, I missed part of what you said.
Okay. I was just talking about the difference we're going to see in riders on the Supercross compared to what we've seen on the small hills so far. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I think in the guys it'll be pretty similar, but girls maybe could not be. I think there could be some riders that stand out more in the Supercross.
Like someone like Lauren, is better on Supercross, because obviously she's fast in USA BMX and is always on the box, but she's so good on her bike and everything that I think she suits Supercross really well.
Mhm.
So someone like her, I think, does better on Supercross typically than normal. So
Yeah.
it'd also be cool to see Elise and Felicia battle on Supercross, because I don't think that we've seen them race each other on Supercross since Felicia's really stepped up, I think.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching those two battle as well.
They've had quite the battles, Felicia and Elise, on this track, actually, even for their national champs
Oh,
a
what am
few
I
years
saying?
ago.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They had a good battle there. That was exciting to see. So I think, like you said, Felicia stepped up in the past year at least. So I think it's just going to add another element to that battle that they have. I think that'll be really cool.
I think Elise is going to be really tough to beat at the O show.
You think so, hey?
Yeah, I think Elise is going to be
Yeah.
tough to beat. Yeah.
Man, she's been on form for so long right now. It's just, I feel like she doesn't have to do much more than maintain what she has.
Yeah. But then at the same time, like Laura's won so much too the last few years, especially on Supercross. Like she's been the best person on Supercross every year.
Mhm.
So yeah, that'll be, I mean, I'm getting a little ahead of Rock Hill, obviously, but
Yeah.
that'll be cool to watch. Like that'll be really cool to watch.
And I'll be honest, I know it's her home track, but I saw Mariana in Bogota. She was flying down that hill, dude.
She was pulling. Yeah, she was.
Pulling.
She was pulling. Yeah.
It's like she knows the Olympics are coming around. She knows what time it is. So I think that whole grouping is turning into some really exciting action that people need to stay tuned for.
Imagine just a dark horse. Like we think that like those three are the top three. Everyone knows, but like what if fucking Lauren just go win Lauren? That'd be so sick.
God, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
And it could very well happen. Like I could see Lauren riding it to put in. Yeah, I could see it happening.
Could win.
So, yeah, easily. Yeah, she's been putting in that work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be quite exciting.
The women's is going to be really cool to watch this year, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good racing. On the guys' side, so I saw Cam Wood ride Supercross Hill in Chula. Do you see that video on his story?
I did, yeah.
Did he not remind you exactly of Sam? Because when I watched his video, I thought he looked so much like Sam riding.
The gate form, the wheel height, even his body type. His body type is so similar to what Sam's is. Yeah.
Yeah. Even like his little like head tilt to the kink, the way he jumped the first jump. Dude, it looked like Sam.
It's, you know who that kid watches. You know what film he's watching. You know who his coach is, because it's very similar and in a very like good way, because it looks sick. Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like really efficient. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of, I mean, and it's obviously no secret. Like if they're working together, chances are he's going to ride with some of the similar mannerisms that Sam would.
Yeah, you definitely, obviously, like if he's riding, the coach is telling you what to do, it's going to be off what Sam knows. And then Cam himself is probably looking at videos of Sam back in the day, being like, okay, what did Sam do right? And I think a lot of us in the BMX world have done that if we watch videos of him. But yeah, his very good reflection of Sam. Yeah,
I think so.
That's pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see how he is on the hill. Larson was I seen him practice this week. He's one of those guys that normally goes right left, like myself, or left right, whatever it is. But he's pedaling right through the bottom right now, so that's interesting to see how that works out.
I saw that in Nick's video he posted. Cam was on the outside, right?
I think so. Maybe yeah. He was. Yeah.
It looks so savage when you don't stop through a Supercross hill. It looks savage as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't understand how he's doing it so smoothly. Personally, like I've done it in races randomly where you're just battling so hard, you just forget and you just end up keep going. And normally you G out a little bit, but he's just working it smooth, flowy, just like normal. It's crazy.
I've actually never tried to pedal all the way through ever on any hill.
See, and any other hill, I don't think I would ever try. Never would I want to, and nor would I think it's safe. But because you're going slower on this hill, I think that's why he can do it. And also it's like, you're not pedaling awkwardly into the bottom, you're pedaling onto the flat, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit different, but the short hill is the only reason why he's able to do it, I think.
Boy, is it fast though. Oh, is it fast.
He was motoring through it. Yeah. I was in a game with him and it felt like he got a whole 2 extra cranks. It was 1 crank, but it felt like he got 2 because I stopped so early.
Speaking of which, of Stuttgart being canceled, dude, the BMX gods just don't want Graf to win.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought of this. Are you
waiting?
Are you shitting me?
He's been pitching his tent behind that track, behind that Supercross hill for over a year now. And they just take that right out from under him. They just ripped the rug right out from under him. That was his race to win.
Yes, they yanked the rug right out from underneath him.
That's disappointing. That is so
Giraffe,
disappointing.
we got to get it done in Bogota, man. We got to get it done.
Well, they might put the race into the fall. They said Stuttgart. They might move it to the fall time, but who knows? At this point, you never know that.
I could go to Germany in the fall. Fuck it. Why not?
Sure, why not?
I mean, we can have Terry's corner and are you kidding me? Some foliage. I want some foliage in my corner. You kidding me? We got some foliage in there. Nice.
With some orange color, some fall foliage. Yeah.
I know. We'll set up a nice tablecloth. We'll do a little theme. It'll be nice.
A little Thanksgiving, maybe have a little that'd be very festive.
That'd be hella festive. Yeah, have a nice sweater on.
Festive. People need Terry's corner. People need it all back.
Yeah, we need it all back, dude. It feels like years since I've seen anyone like on the circuit.
I can imagine, because I've been starting to see people, and every time I do finally see a new face, I'm like, when the hell is the last time I saw you? It just feels like,
no,
what the hell are you doing here?
Seems like seriously seems like years. So weird.
Yeah. Speaking of years, how long has it been since because I saw you were riding the other day.
Yeah, so I did coached a rider on what day is it? Yeah, Friday afternoon, Saturday morning. So I rode Friday. Yeah, I just rode a bit Friday with him. Yeah. Dude, it felt so nice to ride. I felt so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was super fun.
It's probably been a while.
Yeah, so I just demoed a few things and like just rode a bit for fun. Balance point was a bit off. I jumped the triple.
I can imagine.
Turn, like third lap, I jumped the triple into the last corner and stiff legged it.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Doesn't help that it was probably a little bit soft still.
It was actually Friday was perfect. It rode like the summer. It was unreal.
Seriously. Jeez.
Yeah.
The hard dirt is good for that.
Yeah. But it felt super cool to ride. I miss riding. That's actually. Awesome. Yeah, I like to ride. I think I'm gonna ride some more this year. Ride through the summer.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, I know it's hard right now too. It's winter. You're not going to just go ride for fun in the pouring rain. It's not fun at all.
Yeah, yeah. When I do some coaching and stuff, though, it's fun to dust off the bike and ride a bit, and also obviously and stuff. But I wouldn't mind. It'd be fun to go ride some supercross tracks like Papendal or something just for fun and mess around without trying to like shave a 10th off here and there. You know?
Yeah, they're fun to flow.
Yeah,
like, they're fun tracks to flow around. You just wind it up out of the turn and then you just cruise the jumps. And when you enjoy it, like it's like there's a difference between enjoying just jumping the track and there is racing, because racing, said, you're chasing that millimeter, and it's like it's not as fun as when you're just floating.
Yeah, like I had a lot of fun just flown around Ridge because it's super fun track to flow and jump, as you know, obviously. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I miss riding with all like the World Cup buddies and stuff. Like World Cup practice is always pretty cool. Like I kind of miss that. It'd be fun to just ride a bit. Yeah,
that'd be cool. But if they ever race in Papendal, you just bring your bike.
I was thinking that. Yeah,
obviously, like the Friday practice probably couldn't do, but the Wednesday or Thursday, just hop in on the little session.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, they have the open practice. It'd be fun just to mess around and ride a bit. That'd be cool.
That'd be hilarious. People would love it too. I mean,
I know.
all your buddies would love to see it. So
yeah, I think I will. Next World Cup, if there's open practice, I'll bring my bike and ride a bit. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just make sure you do like a session or two before. So your first time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, my back end, I have it slammed right now. It feels short.
Oh, I could imagine. I could just
super loopy. Yeah. I haven't run it slammed in years.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, because you never really needed to, never wanted to so fast. But now,
it feels so short, like super jerky, and so it's amazing how reactive it is when you slam it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Everything's just instant when the back end. You lean back, boom, you're in the manual. It's so much more fun. It is so much more fun.
It is like just for messing around, it's so much easier to move the bike around.
Yeah.
Want to do some true and false?
Sure, let's get into it. Is this true or false brought to you by anybody, T?
I don't think so.
ProGate Europe?
ProGate Europe, yeah.
Winning starts with a great gate, guys. ProGate Europe.
We're talking great gate.
Absolutely great. As much as I trash the hill in Rock Hill, the gate, they got that brand new ProGate up there. It's fantastic. I was in Colombia, fastest ProGate I've ever been on. It was incredible. There's a reason why every big track in the world has a ProGate, guys. So your track needs it. If you want to practice for the gate you're going to race on, get a ProGate, because every big race you race is going to be on a ProGate.
True or false? Is ProGate Europe the only gate out there?
True.
You're literally the only gate out there. Get a fucking ProGate.
Yeah. Get a ProGate. Get it today.
True and false?
True and false, baby. True and false.
All right, you want me to start or you go?
You need to start right now, because My computer all of a sudden says it is offline, and that's where my
Oh, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
that's where my quick shots are.
Okay, true or false? One of the reasons Mariana had to go home from the States was for a Samsung photo shoot.
That's a good true and false. I'm gonna delay a little bit here as I get my Wi-Fi going. I think that's false. She wouldn't go home for the photo shoot. They would work the photo shoot around her because she's that big of a celebrity.
Yeah, it's false. But it's a good one, though. It's a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Terry, you're gonna have to keep doing yours while I fix my Wi-Fi.
No, let's do it on the flow.
Do it on the flow. Okay. All right. Joris hates chocolate, and every time I start eating dark chocolate at night, he gets annoyed with me.
Oh, that's a good one. True.
Yeah, it's false. But
Really?
It's false. He doesn't hate chocolate.
I figured he may hate chocolate.
You never know. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but yeah.
In Colombia years ago, when I was there with Anthony and Gonzalo never ate a vegetable.
I actually know this one, and it's insane that it's true.
Dude, it's fucking guy only eats meat. I don't even know. It doesn't sound real like when I say it, but I'm telling you, he only eats steak.
It's insane.
Yeah, he eats
absolutely insane.
Yeah, and he's just he's a shredded unit, but I don't know how he has energy. He just eats steak all the time.
He's just so used to it. He's a savage.
Yeah.
Next one for me. Cole Tizar rides more straight in the wind than he does when it's not.
False.
I wrote down true, but it's only because the last two sessions he was jumping in the wind perfectly straight. And I was like, I don't understand how you're jumping so straight in the wind. It's insane.
All right. True and false. Amelia Fala is funded by a drug lord.
Even there's no way you could say this. If it was true, there's no way he'd be able to say this out loud. So it's got to be false.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah, it's false.
Well, that's a good one though. True or false? Me and Joris have not heard from Romain since he left us and went home to be with Saya.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
That's 100% true.
Yeah,
that jackass.
You can't blame him. He didn't see his girlfriend for a year. So I mean,
I can't blame one bit. I'm sure he just left the phone on his couch the whole day or on his bed. Yeah, I wouldn't be on my phone either.
No. True and false. I once threw up in staging in Phoenix because I was so nervous, and the guy asked me to clean it up.
This is dead true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I was like 10.
That's one of the most funniest stories I've ever heard.
Oh, did I tell you that one before?
Yeah, you've told it on the air. Yeah, it was.
I told it on here before. God, I'm running out of story.
That was a long time ago. That was with Nick Long's show. That was released. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that now.
Yeah. It's absolutely
a good one. I wish I didn't tell it.
Yeah. True or false? We've been here for over a week and it's been windy the entire time.
True.
Unbelievable. I don't understand. It's true. Is there such thing as no wind? Like, is it ever not windy?
Like I know fucking zero. No, there can't be 0 kilometers.
Like I know it's dead calm every once in a while, but are you shitting me? Like wind is just constant. When are we ever going to be not wind? There's never not going to be wind.
Goes from an area of high pressure to low pressure.
That's going to be lifelong.
Yeah. Lifelong. Yeah. Lifelong. All right. True and false. We went to do the gym in Rock Hill before. The owners actually gave us a key to the gym.
This is true because I'm going to name the gym and I'm going to tell you that I got the same key card for the gym. It's Brutal Iron Gym. Yeah,
that's a dope gym.
So sick, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. We're in there. We've been using the gym lately. He gave me like a little fob to get into. And the gym is so cool because the guy just makes all the equipment. So everything like in there, a lot of the stuff in there is just made by like the guy's dad.
Yeah, it's really good gym. That's a good one.
Yeah. So true and false, baby.
No fans in Tokyo 21. This is a big headline. Oh, actually, that was an incorrect headline. No fans from out of country in Tokyo 2021, which is actually really sad for the families and obviously athletes at the games.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
very sad.
I saw the news. That sucks. I think my parents were probably more bummed, and not saying I'm going to the games yet or anything, but like that if I was
Yeah,
going to be
for
there, they
sure.
couldn't
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
So I think parents are going to be the most bummed. I think the athletes, in the end of the day, it's another race. They're not like you get to see them. You know for a fact, like you probably don't get to see your parents that much, but it
No,
sucks. That's some good atmosphere that the event is going to be missing.
for sure. Like you want your parents there, you want your family there, you want your siblings, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's tough. I mean, people work their life to go to the games, and the families don't get to see them, which really sucks.
Yeah, yeah, it is unfortunate. I mean, I can't blame Tokyo for doing that. I mean, with the world the way it is right now, I think we need to be happy. It's just still planning to go on because there was that scare they were going to be canceled, but it is a bummer. It is a big bummer because that's yeah, from Rio and I saw from video the atmosphere there in the
Oh,
stadium
insane.
was insane. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. The coolest atmosphere ever. So I think that sucks just for the athletes too. Have they said are they doing limited capacity? Or are they doing full capacity with people from Japan?
that's a good question. I didn't really look into it to be honest. I didn't
I
do much
would
research.
yeah, I would guess they're probably doing limited if they're not letting other people come, I would think. Which
Mm-hmm.
which also kind of sucks because it's not gonna be the same atmosphere.
No, it's not like you're not going to have
No.
the crowd going wild for someone special. Like in Rio, they're going wild for Mariana. You're not going to have that. They'll still obviously go wild for, let's say, Yoshi and is it Saya as well? Saya? No.
Yeah. Oh,
They'll go
Sai.
wild for
Sai.
her.
Sai, yeah.
Sai. Sorry, there you go. Sai. They'll go crazy for them. But that's like, yeah, that's about it, right?
It's kind of an early call, no? It's like 5-6 months away. But I guess you got to issue tickets and everyone's got a plan. So I guess you got to do it in advance. But I don't know. Yeah, it's like 5-6 months away.
I
March,
know.
April, no, April, May, June, July, 4 months, 3 months.
Yeah. I think it's probably just the fact that the organizational stuff it takes to like get the tickets, get organization set up. They're like, it's just not going to happen. Let's just cancel it now and we can focus on everything else. I'm sure there's a lot more planning going into health and safety, like social distancing stuff. So they probably
Yeah.
are like, we can't handle both right now. We just need to focus on the one. That's my guess.
Yeah, I guess everyone just needs to be thankful that there's actually going to be one at this point. So yeah,
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this week I started watching F1 Drive to Survive. You've been watching? Oh
I
yeah,
just started.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You watched the first 6 episodes. You said right?
Yep.
So besides it being the best Netflix series and docu-series in the world, um, did I think that sport's entirely unique because, dude, like Daniel Ricciardo at the beginning of the year already knew he was going to a different team, and they haven't even raced yet. Isn't that's fucking gnarly? Because then you got to do the entire like how awkward would that be? You got to do the entire season with one team, and you both know that it's just for that year. So it's like you're gonna develop the car and everything, but like, I mean, how much are you gonna really do because you're leaving?
So totally. That'd be awkward as hell. Should we take the caller?
It's Roger. Yeah, we'll take the call. He called
Okay.
twice already. Oh, he just hung up. So anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, it is wild. And I mean, in the documentary, we're not going to spoil everything. Yeah, that was already obviously well known. Like, it's crazy that they have to then deal with that the entire season. Like, you got to go through the entire season like that. And it's like, you develop the car race to race, yes, but they're also a midfield team. Like they're developing it for like to be a top team, and they're developing it so next year they are a top team. Like that's their mindset. And they're like, okay, let's develop it with this guy for him to leave and go to another team. Crazy.
Yeah. Like if we had like if you knew you were riding for someone else next year, it's like that'd be super awkward.
I think it would be too.
Roger, what's the latest?
How are you doing today?
Oh yeah, we're doing pretty good, pal. How you doing? You enjoying the show?
Good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Last day in quarantine. First day out tomorrow.
You get
Gonna take.
you got the Ronies or what?
Nah, one of my teammates did.
Oh, that's shitty.
They're gonna tear up Charlotte tomorrow.
Yeah, how bored you been the last 2 weeks?
Bored. Just
Yeah.
been chilling on Tinder the whole time. Chilling on Charlotte's Tinder, bro.
Just swiping right till you get a blister, probably, huh?
Yeah. James, are you trying to party this weekend?
Am I trying to? Maybe if I podium or win, I'll party. Yeah.
Is he trying to party? What are you guys gonna go clubbing, Roger? What's the plan?
I mean, we can go clubbing or we can come party on my college campus.
You go to school in you go to school. Where do you go to school?
Well, I'm not gonna dox myself on the internet, but like it's like 20 minutes outside Charlotte.
I mean, you're not going to tell the school you go to. I could just name. Who cares what school you go to, Roger?
Oh,
No, he doesn't feel comfortable.
I don't feel comfortable giving that information out.
Yeah, James is going to
Okay.
go to college party with Roger, and you guys can just post a coffee chatter banger. Sounds fun.
Mhm.
All right, Roger, you're racing Rock Hill, Roger, aren't you?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm just racing a world qualifier too. That's all I need.
Are you
I
going to
don't
the
need to do any of these national stuff.
Are you going to the Worlds this year?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
With or without Worlds, I'll be there. I'm gonna tear up the track.
No,
I'll be
you're
world
just
champion.
going to be at Amsterdam in the red light district running amok, aren't you, Roger?
Maybe.
Amsterdam's got him now, James. We're going to have to go rescue Roger in Amsterdam.
He's going to be there for life after experiences.
He's going to be there
Sees
for
how
life.
awesome
He's going
it
to go
is.
to Amsterdam, and he's just never coming back to stateside.
No, it's just like, see you later.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna be there
no. And then I'll change. I'll go low for a couple of years. Change citizenships to the Netherlands, and then I'll be Nick Kimmen's right hand man on the Dutch national team.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy national team to make.
Yeah, pretty much. Just show up. Like, hey, I'm the new guy. Where do I start?
Yeah,
Sounds
exactly.
kind of like Sam Bramer on Supercross. They just give contracts to anybody.
Roger, you
I
got
can't.
your new bike yet, Roger, or what? I like just the low key jab at Cam every show.
Like, it's every time it just gets thrown in under the bus, like throws him under the bus just right at the last minute. And it's like, I can't tell if there's some like rivalry going on here, or like it's good friendship, or like, I don't know what the whole deal is.
Roger, go get our $40 from Cam. You're our collection agency.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'll get the $40
Yeah.
in Rockville for you, James.
Like, don't beat him up, but like rough him up a little, like scare him and get the $40 for us.
Like, shall I throw him over my shoulder and like take the change out of his pockets until $40 comes out?
Yeah, I mean, use your own judgment. Like, don't like really hurt him, but like rough him up a little.
And then should I say this is from coffee? This is what happens when you make Tori pay $50 for bang.
So this is what happens when
For
you invoice coffee chatter for energy drinks. That's what happens. Yeah.
Oh my!
All right, Roger, we got to get going, but good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right,
See
pal.
you, James.
See ya.
See you, Roger. See you there, buddy.
I've never met Roger in person. Have you met him?
Oh, good question. I don't think I have. I feel bad if I have, and I'm not remembering. But if it was normally at the race, I don't remember what happens during the day, anyways.
Yeah.
So that would be why.
But yeah, anyway, we don't have a whole lot of these sponsor situations where you already know you're riding for another team the next year and you're still, I guess it can happen if you're finishing out the year and have like a race or two left, but a whole year is pretty gnarly. I don't know. I think I've had the situation at times where I've just finished out the year and known I was leaving.
You have done that?
I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And does it feel weird? I mean, because I would get the sense that if you're at the end of the season, like that's normal.
Yeah.
It's just more weird to me when you're starting off the season.
Yeah. Super weird. Yeah.
That's where it's different.
I think if it's at the end of the year, you kind of just both know and you both come to terms with it and it's just okay. It's just fine. Like it's just part of it. But yeah, definitely when you're in the beginning of the year, it's so weird.
So awkward. Yeah. Formula One's a crazy sport, man. I love and hate. No, I don't hate it. I love how they get treated so professionally. I love that they all have to go do their post-race interviews with the press as they leave. I think that's awesome.
Yep.
I love that they get asked the hard-hitting questions that if we were to get asked in our sport, people would take it very personally, I think.
Oh yeah.
And say, why are you asking me? Like, why would you be such an asshole to bring this up? Like, that's what they would be thinking.
Yep.
But in that sport, that's what they want to know. That's what the media is going after. And that's part of their life. It's public knowledge, all their contracts, public knowledge, what goes on. And if an incident happens, they want to know. And I think that's awesome.
Dude, I love the questions. They do not hold back at all.
No. And like, obviously the drivers themselves, they're coached on what to say. If you watch the documentary, you know that too. Yeah. And they do work around the question. So a lot of the time you still don't get the answer, but you can tell. And at least if the question's asked, you know, basically if they're working around it or if they answer it, what the answer really is.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. They're obviously prepped with, they all have media people and whatever in those teams.
Yeah.
But dude, I so wish we had media at our races that actually ask questions like, yeah, you've been struggling these last few weeks. Like, what's going on? Like, are you worried about your ride or something? That would be so good.
Seriously though, I think it would be sick. And it's not sick in the sense that like we're highlighting somebody's bad performance, but it's giving, first of all, it's giving an opportunity to explain yourself.
Yeah.
that I think would be awesome. And then it's for the fans, let them know, get the gossip. That's what people like. People like backstories to go off when they watch the racing. I love watching Formula One when I know something in the sport is happening. Like if I know there's beef between racers, if I know somebody's like Albon, he was like on the hot seat of losing his ride all year, it seemed like last year. And it was exciting to see if he was able to do anything to keep that ride. Like stuff like that. It's exciting to hear.
I guess we don't really, the thing is with media, you need like TV stations and magazines and people to like cover the sport. We don't have that. Like we
don't have many.
No, we don't. We got us, we got 15 BMX and we got, that's about it.
We got like Fat BMX.
Fat BMX,
we got guys
BMX
like
News,
that. Yeah.
BMX News. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
we
on.
another call?
Yeah, it's connecting.
Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't. Yeah.
I don't know why it's not connecting.
I think we've noticed that the all connections right now have been a little mysterious right now.
All right. You failed. Mystery person, call back.
It'd be cool if we could see who was calling us on that phone. Hey, it's annoying. Yeah.
I called them back to the answer. No.
Tori, we got a question from Doug in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Did you get notice when you left Redline, or was it no notice?
No, they let me know like end of December.
Yeah, crazy.
It was brutal. Yeah, I kind of got hung out to dry. All right, I don't know why it's not connecting. FaceTime audio connecting. Yeah, I don't know. Same person. Anyway, yeah, they were gonna re-sign me, like they told me all in November and stuff, and then after the Grands, like a few weeks after, they just told me they weren't gonna re-sign me. So it's pretty brutal.
Insane, hey?
Yeah, it was at the end of the year, so it's like kind of screwed. But yeah, which is not cool for companies to do that at all. Like if you're at least let someone know in advance.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, sport's fucking ruthless, and sport is really ruthless. That's what one of the things I learned throughout my career. And when you watch like F1 and those sports, like it's so cutthroat.
It is honestly. I don't think people in our sport, even people at the top of our sport, realize that.
Yeah.
I think we get treated with a lot of respect, which is very nice. But the hard hitting questions then feel like disrespect when they're asked, when really it's a media person doing their job.
Yeah. Yeah. And if a sponsor drops you or something, you just have to realize like, it's not personal. It's just part of business. And it's hard. It's hard because it feels personal. It feels really personal because I've been like dropped and whatever, and it's tough, but you really just have to realize that it's business and it's not personal. At the end of the day, they're in it to make money, and they're doing what they think is best for their business. And if you don't fit in their plan, well, you're gone. And that's just that's just the gnarly reality of sport.
That is. Yeah, it is. It's harsh reality of life.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're not keeping up to what is expected of you or what expected of a company or whatever, I mean, you're going to miss out. You're going to lose your job, lose your ride, whatever it is. It's just part of the deal. So
yeah,
you got to find a good home, find a good place, and get some good results.
Yeah, it can be a good kick in the pants too. Like if you could use it as motivation and
100%.
Yeah, come back strong. And yeah,
I think you saw last year in the Formula One. I think Gasly did that.
Yes,
I mean,
he did.
2 years ago, he got demoted back down to AlphaTauri or Toro Rosso, and he went not lights out, but he did awesome after that.
Perez is on Red Bull now too, right? Perez and
yeah. I'm excited for the season.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, start.
The mystery caller was Justin Wall.
Oh, Justin, I don't know why it's not working. It just keeps saying connecting and it doesn't go through. I don't know why.
I couldn't read his whole. He sent us a message on Coffee Chatter because I'm on my phone. It dropped down. I read what I could, and then it just went back up. So
yeah, I'm not sure what's not working, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a rant. You had yours.
Yep.
All of mine. So why don't they teach us in high school how to do your taxes? They don't teach you taxes. They don't teach you how to fucking get a mortgage. They don't teach you any of this stuff. And then you learn about parallelograms, and then you get thrown to the wolves in real life. And you're just like, well, dude, there's so many of these things that you don't really know what you're doing. You just kind of go for it and wing it.
Yeah, and you hope that a parent or somebody teaches you because you don't know how to do it.
Yeah, like taxes is pretty complicated, especially in like our position. It's my personal position is kind of complicated. For a normal person, it's not necessarily complicated if they have one job, but when you have multiple incomes and whatever, it's not super easy. And then like we don't learn any of this stuff in high school. We don't learn a lot of real life stuff in high school. You learn
No.
a lot of book stuff, which is, I guess, fine, but you don't really learn how to do stuff.
I think we've chatted about this before. I'm 100% on board with everything because it frustrates me. You learn all this stuff that is just useless. And in school, you just memorize this stuff to get by. It doesn't teach you life lessons. So if you want to teach us the book stuff, okay, cool. Go ahead and do that. But maybe cut it down a little bit and actually teach us some things that are going to help me in life and help me not like panic when it comes to real life management.
They don't teach you how to like invest money. They don't teach you how to do your taxes. They don't teach you how to buy a house. They don't teach you like any of that like necessity stuff you need to do as an adult. Like really, they don't. Like you really just have to learn it on your own somehow.
It's dumb as shit. I hate it.
So
Pisses
stupid.
me
Like,
off.
why don't we learn that? We should have a class called Life and you just learn that stuff.
And not like, what's the health class where you learn about sex and sex education? Not that stuff. Like that's something, I mean, you should probably take too, but like we're talking like mortgages and houses and taxes, like the stuff that you actually need to get by in life.
Yeah. The stuff that you really need to be able to do, you just like Google it or like talk to your parents. Like, why don't we just learn that?
Like personally, what do you think's better to learn? I mean, they're both pretty. I was going to say, what do you think's better to learn in life? Putting a condom on a wood dildo or learning how to do your taxes?
I mean, they're both pretty necessary, I think. Yeah, definitely both of those things are very important. However, some stuff, like I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but some stuff you learn in school is literally so stupid. And I feel bad saying that because a lot of stuff you learn in school isn't, but some stuff it's like, really?
When's the last time you used SOHCAHTOA in everyday life?
Seriously.
I hate it. Like the math stuff you learn is very good, but especially nowadays, when do you just put it into a calculator anyways?
Or like logarithms.
Yeah. Like what?
Sweet life. That's gonna help me.
Yeah. Like if you're going into a field that needs it, I understand. But like most people in their life aren't going to need that.
No.
That's crazy. I get frustrated for you with that too. And I didn't like it. I was never somebody that was good at just memorizing something for an exam or for a test. And there were people that were and just skate by with A's just because like, okay, let's read the textbook for like the week or the night, memorize this, and then I get a good grade. It's like, that's not learning. That's just memorizing.
Yeah. And I don't want this to come off like I don't think school is important because I 100% do. School is very important. But I also think like you need to learn a lot of stuff on your own too. Like, and I think a lot of stuff we'd learn isn't necessarily useful in life. But yeah, I don't know if that sounded any better, but my point being is I think schools like there's certain stuff that we have to just wing it after, which is, it's not right. I don't think.
Yeah. Like I think we've learned a lot of lessons ourselves on the road, living in Airbnbs, hotels, traveling around the world. You learn how to take care of your money, how to budget your money. That's a huge thing. Budgeting money is massive. Like you learn how to, I mean, make food, go grocery shopping, like the real life things. Yeah. I've learned this all on the road from living like that, not from school. So
no, or like negotiating contracts. Like I was doing that since I was pretty young. Like you don't learn that in school.
Gosh, no, you don't. And I have no idea how to do that even today.
So yeah, like you just learn that as you do it. Yeah, but it'd be good to learn like that kind of practical stuff. Is my point.
I 100% agree. So I'm on board with that, Rand. It frustrates me too.
Yeah.
I would love to learn how to debate with airline companies because I'm sick and tired of airline companies too.
Do you get railed recently by the airline?
Yeah, I got jacked up by it. We'll just say I don't know what to call it, but like I'm checking into the United guy, and he's like,
United sucks.
They absolutely suck. I hate United, and it's annoying that they're Star Alliance, and that's the reason why I take them is because I get some free things. So like I get 2 free bags on United. I have to pay for the third one. What's garbage is the second bag is normally $50, but when I have to pay for my third bag, it's $150.
Why? Because it's a third.
So it goes 0, 0, 150. It's a joke. So that sucks. Okay. So I'm in Bogota. I'm coming home from Colombia. I've done a few United flights with 3 bags, so I know what I get, whatever. I've looked it up before too. And anyways, I'm checking in. The guy's like, that'll be like $350 for your bags. I was like,
nope.
No, you're wrong. Like I actually have gold. He put that in. He's like, yes.
This may be Justin. Hold that thought.
Let's see.
Oh, it's gone through. Let's see. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. You're live on Coffee Chatter.
Awesome. Sorry to interrupt your school talk.
No worries.
Stay in school,
got
kids.
through high school and college with C's, and I got it done, but it was one of the best times. But
C's get degrees, baby.
they do, and I got a job at USA BMX with them. So hallelujah.
It turned out.
Going back to the F1 talk for a second, I tried to do some of those F1 style questions that the media guys do.
Yeah.
My bosses are big fans of that show, so I am as well. So we wanted to try it out. And I interviewed one rider, and he was not happy at all with that question.
That's what's going to happen. Because especially sorry to interrupt. I was just thinking people in our sport aren't used to it. And so whenever they're asked a question that's tough, they're going to think it's a personal attack.
Yeah. And I mean, we finished the interview, he kind of wrote it out, but you could tell his face just dropped. And then his parents kind of came over next to me because they heard it. And it was rough for a second, especially because 15-year-old kid getting asked these questions after a rough day on the track. That's brutal. But I immediately just put it in my computer, put it in a folder that I just will not open. I'm going to save that for maybe if we do some race recaps down the line. But man, it was awkward.
Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with answering a hard question. If it's a legit question, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I think the big thing is exactly what you said, is that people aren't comfortable within our sport.
Oh, yeah.
It's not something we're used to. So people hear it, they're like, whoa, are you kidding me? You're asking me that, when it's media. That's what the media does. People want to know those hard hitting questions. Yeah.
And you see in F1 and stuff, they're so decent. They're really desensitized to it. They just, whatever.
They know it's coming.
Yeah. All right. James, you're going to be my test dummy. In Rock Hill, I'm going to ask you some uncomfortable questions. Get ready. All right.
All right. I'll plan my way to do what the F1 guys do. And just, what do they do when they just steer away from the question?
Bridge.
When they just bridge away.
Yeah. It's my training's good. My coaches are great. That's it. That's what you talk about.
It'd be so good to have you in a couple, if there was other outlets or something. It'd be so cool to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a little bit of our plan with that stuff. We want to do, a race recap, and then also the rivalries between teams, between riders. If a rider gets or switches to a different team, go through that entire process. And that's kind of our revamp of our YouTube channel. So
I think that's super
look
cool.
out for it. Should be happening in the next year or so. So
what do you think about what about interviewing all three pros or something after the main top three?
Definitely. And I think the main roadblock to that right now is I'm the only kind of one doing that, all the interviews and stuff. So, and James can attest to this, the podium's right in the middle of amateur semis usually. So at least it was in Dothan. So it is a little bit of a balancing act, but we'll get us there. And I think at least the top three in each pro class would be perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that'd be really awesome, because even just to get tell us how your day kind of thing, I think that'd be awesome. And yeah, I can imagine in Dothan, is it Dothan or Dothan? Either way, I always say it wrong. You would have got so much noise from the semis going on, but if we can get those, I would think that'd be really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And you do a YouTube video of it. Yeah. People would watch it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen on social media already, just interviewing a winner of an amateur class that was, a good battle. That always goes well, seeing a rider with their helmet off. So
100%. Yeah. It's better publicity for everyone. Yeah.
Definitely. And the sponsors are happy with it too. So
that's another thing. It's good publicity. Yeah.
Yeah. Our Answer Esquire and Claiborne, they're going to get some love with James on the box this weekend.
Yeah, they are, baby.
Answer BMX, get yours today, baby.
And James, Lauren, Felicia, all three of you are getting on the box. So can't wait for it, guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
That's what I'm talking about, Justin. I want the trio to be up on the box. That'd be sick.
Definitely. And get ready for some long nights. We're expecting, high threes, maybe even reaching that 400 moto count. So.
Yeah, that's always a late one, isn't it, Rock Hill?
Oh yeah. The world qualifier helps with that, but also I know just personally, a lot of people are just saving themselves for Rock Hill and for Carolina in general.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Cool. That'd be good to watch.
Yeah. Bitching. All right. I'm gonna be up late past my bedtime Friday.
Twitter's gonna be going off. We're gonna be live tweeting.
Oh yeah. Make sure Justin McClintock doesn't go to the bars too early on Saturday.
No,
right?
he was bonking on me.
that was so funny watching him like try to catch up and then just give up eventually.
I know. We were on different schedules that week, and we got to resync this weekend.
Have a board meeting, get it all tightened up, and
I know we gotta plan it out. We gotta
we gotta get our schedules back on sort.
Thanks for calling in, Justin.
Yeah, no worries. See you this weekend, Jake.
All right, man. Chat soon.
Yeah, see you there, Justin.
Be talking.
He does such a good job with USA BMX social feeds. I think it's become a lot more interactive.
I 100% think so too. It seems like he's really invested in trying to make it better. And I think that's a huge part of it, because you need somebody that's interested and cares and wants to try to do these interviews. Because as we've said, they're tough to do. So it's really cool what he's been able to do. He's done a lot of that so far.
Yeah, I think he's passionate about it, and he clearly does a really good job. And it makes it a lot more engaging to follow. Like, obviously I'm not at the US races right now, but I can follow along pretty easily on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all over the place. Like, gotta give Justin a lot of credit. He is all over the track, getting the videos, getting the interviews, whatever people need. A lot of respect out to him. Like, I think he's done a good job. I wouldn't be surprised in the near future if they bring him a co-pilot, let's say, like a second man in the social media department of USA BMX.
I'll do it with him. I'll do the interview. Yeah. It'll be super fun.
Yeah, USA BMX, you know where to look if you need somebody at the races to help with the social media side. Because like he said, like trying to interview all the riders gets tough at the end of a race. When, first of all, everyone just wants to disappear after, and then you're in the middle of people too. So yeah, it would be cool to do more of that, I think.
I would totally go with him and do social stuff with him, or do interviews, or do kind of all the above. I think it'd be really fun. I would love to do it. I would love to do it, actually. Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of similar to what you do with the Riders Corner, except it's just more kind of race interviews. Yeah,
it'd be really fun.
Yeah,
it'd be cool. All right, Justin, hire me. I'm ready, baby. Got anything else before we get into some?
I just got to finish my United story, just because I was talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's fine. Anyways, supervisor. So the guy like tries to charge me like $350. I'm like, what the hell's going on? He's like, okay, well, your second bag's this much, your third bag's this much, and because you have 2 golf bags, those are actually added price now. I was like, excuse me? Like,
are you shitting me?
Are you shitting me? Like, first of all, when the hell has a golf bag gone up in price? It's always been normal. It's golf bag. And when is my second bag for free? He's like, he's trying to show me the screen. I'm like, that doesn't matter what I see on the screen. Tell me why I'm being charged that. Like, is my gold, Starline's gold, whatever? Like, give me what I'm supposed to be given. What's going on? And he's like trying to like do this stuff. I don't know what they do on their computer. They're like typing shit back there, trying to do something.
Google shit.
I think they Google shit. And he's like, can you show me that you get the free bags? And I start looking it up, and I'm trying to find it, but the Wi-Fi is crap. That's
crap because it's stressful. You're trying to log on to the airport Wi-Fi and you just can't find it at that time. Like, why am I Googling it? Like, you know the rules. Here's the thing too. Like, whenever I went to the airport, I was always getting ready for battle, because I was always ready for this. And half the time I would have to tell them what their rules are.
Exactly. It pisses me off. You're supposed to be the one that knows this shit, and I know more than you asshole. Yeah. So as I'm trying to look it up and I'm panicking, I was like, hey, I was basically trying to say in English, the guy's Spanish, trying to say like, it's taking forever, but like, come on, like, what are you doing? And he basically says, well, I won't charge you for the extra golf bags, but you still have to pay for the second bag. And I'm like, why? And he basically is like, it is what it is. And I'm like, what the hell, whatever, fucking charge me. So I get charged. I go through, I look up on the rules. I find the rule finally once I'm through security that says I only get charged the 1 bag. I'm on the United Airlines Messenger. I message the app. Yeah. I don't know if it's a person or whatever. And they respond back saying, no, you were mischarged. Like, they're supposed to know you're only supposed to be charged for the 1. I'm like, how the fuck do you know on the messenger, but the guy behind the counter doesn't fucking know? It's the biggest joke in the world.
Yep. So they refund you or anything, or no?
So then they're like, you have to send a refund in. So once your flight's completed. So I get to Rock Hill here. I send in my refund. It has to be reviewed. It hasn't even been reviewed yet. It's a joke. Yet I went to Walmart. I bought a SIM card that didn't work. I went back the next day, got my money the same day. It's such a joke.
It is a joke. They don't even know the rules. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the knowledgeable one that knows these rules, and you don't. It's so frustrating.
Speaking of which, infuriating companies. About a month or two ago,
I think somebody's knocking on the door right now.
Near the door.
Fucking okay. Yeah, this is me trying to do an interview, guys.
Keep us on the air. This will be fun.
I am. Yeah. Yep.
Sorry, brother. Realize you were cold.
Yeah. Anyways, Go on.
Yeah, I was just saying, my month or two ago at Bell Mobility, my issue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever got a call from them. So once again, I still can't access my bill.
Really?
Nope. Can't be done. Can't be done.
It's forever lost.
It can't be done.
Unbelievable.
I can't log into my Bell account. It's just never going to happen.
What a joke. That system's a joke too.
I knew this was going to happen and I just can't. It is what it is.
So
I can't log into my Bell account.
it's just on the interweb. It's just out in space right now, just doing its stuff.
Yep. The people can't even log in themselves on Bell.
That's the biggest joke. You're telling me there's not a back door that they can just have a code to get in?
Apparently it can't be done. I don't know. This seems like it's like the Da Vinci Code or something so fucking secure that no one, not even the company, can get in, but yet send me the amount I have to pay.
It's a joke.
This is you can't make this up.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy, dude.
Rants about 8 things today, so I don't want people. Yeah. Like it's
No.
not a negative show. This is just what it is. What it is.
This is just some of the life problems we deal with, but it is what it is. I think it's funny. It's fun just to rant about it. Like we get frustrated, but we rant because it's funny to listen to.
Yeah, like it's comical that the company can't get in my. I don't know if they can get in and see it, or they just can't get me in, or I don't know. Like it's just the most perplexing thing for them in the world.
So weird to me, hey?
Yeah.
So weird.
Is what it is. I just pay my amount that I owe, if I owe any, and move on to the next month.
Classic.
We're on to April.
Oh boy. We are into April, and we're on getting close to the end of the show. Why don't we rip through some? We had a few quick shots. I just screenshotted them.
Sure.
Let's rip through them. Let's see here. First one, Sebas404. With yet another event postponed, will the actual Worlds and Olympics happen in 2021?
I think, both of them. I would say yes.
I think they do happen. I think the Worlds will come eventually. We have more time before that. And the Olympics, yes, I think they're working to make that happen. That'll happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I think both do.
Yeah. From Thunder Midget, will the weather play a factor? Heard the forecast has some rain to it. There is some rain in the forecast for Rock Hill. I don't think you're going to see it play much of a factor on this track.
No, I mean, just watch 2015.
Exactly. Tori knows how to make it happen.
Watch 2015. That is such a gnarly race, but now it'll be fine in the rain if it does.
Yeah, track's great. Coating's great. Yeah. Thoughts on the Rock Hill 8-meter being slightly shorter? That's from Drew Polk BMX. We ranted about that.
Go back to about the 20-minute mark in the show.
Yeah, go back to that one because there you go. Evan Schaefer 96. Who's your top pick for junior men national champ? Well, Evan Schaefer, I actually met him from riding in Florida. Evan, I got you picked, I think, buddy. I like what I was seeing the other day. You're my pick, buddy. You're my pick.
Riley Graham's gonna win.
You got Riley Graham?
Riley Graham's gonna win.
Do you coach him?
He's gonna win.
I know. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, Gavin, Roger number 1, Spencer Cole, Palm Dog. You send the berm jump. Yeah, win. Yes.
What was the question?
Did I send the berm jump in the headwind in 2019?
I mean, it's not gonna pump it.
If I'm right, let's hype that up. Yeah, freaking right. I did, Spencer. Yeah.
Not gonna pump it. I mean, we don't get out of bed to pump a berm jump.
No, every other pro rider in the semi pumped it. Not me. I don't do that.
Take it upstairs, baby.
Yeah, crowd went wild for that one, as I was probably like stiff legging, but it was windy as hell. Yeah. So there we go. Thank you guys for sending in questions.
All right. Thanks to people in the YouTube chat. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening live.
Thanks to everyone listening. It's been a while since we were back. It was nice to chat again. I feel like you said, T, we ranted a lot, but there's also some good BMX chat. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Are you shitting me?
Thanks to ProGate Europe. Winning starts the Great Gate. Whoever wins this weekend is going to have a great gate on a ProGate Europe. Get yours today.
You best believe they're going to have a great gate. So get yours today, baby. Answer BMX, get yours today.
And remember to snap on green. But if you do on a ProGate, it'll be late, but is what it is.
It is what it is. Snap on green, folks.